Episode 137. So Dani and Andre arrive back home from Vegas, and Dani tells Andre she's going to call her attorney and see if she can get the marriage annulled. Next, Jacob is trying to reach Vanessa but can only leave a voicemail for her to call him back ASAP, but she's still in Puerto Rico with Joey, but Jacob doesn't know that. He's just wondering why he can't reach her. So Vanessa finally calls him back, and Jacob tells her that Doug has been in a car crash and that he's dead. And she begins to cry, and yeah, it's sad. But as I said in the last episode, Doug just kept poking that bear, which the bear was Joey, and Joey finally made his move. Next, Jacob talks to Detective Psycho Malone about what Vanessa must be going through, especially since he didn't feel comfortable giving her that type of news over the phone, but he didn't have a choice. So Psycho Malone, he don't care because he's the one who killed Doug, and he's looking at him like, okay, man. Next, Dani tells Andre that her parents and sister can never find out that they got married, and I'm confused. She's a grown woman, so who cares if they know or not? Or is it because she doesn't want to bring shame to the Dupree name? Which, I mean, just marrying somebody, how the hell is that bringing shame? Or is it because Andre's younger? But still, people do it all the time, so I don't get it. And I feel that that's foul, because when she says it like that, it makes it look like she's ashamed of Andre. If I was Andre, I would be feeling some type of way. Next, Nicole sees the post that the Anita lookalike posted, who married Dani and Andre in Vegas. And she shares the post with her parents. Of course she did. Next, Andre tells Dani that she doesn't want Bill to know that she's married to him. But she's going on and on about her kids can't find out and blah, blah, blah. And the real is she doesn't want Bill to know. Next, Caroline sends Haley the post of Dani and Andre getting married in Vegas. And of course, Haley shows Bill, and Bill is looking upset. I don't think Haley got the reaction that she thought she was going to get, which I thought that was foolish of her to even show the post. She should have kept it to herself. Next, Nicole calls Andre to meet the Duprees at the Dupree home, and Andre tells Dani he's been summoned to the Dupree estate, and Dani's wondering, like, why are they calling you? What's going on? And I mean, like, come on now, girl. If they calling, if she knows her family, she know they know something. Next, Jacob tells Detective Psycho Malone that something's not right with Dr. McBride's accident, and he questions why Doug would be speeding down the street late at night intoxicated, especially since he's a heart surgeon. It really doesn't make sense, and Doug's never had any charges for drunk driving before, so Jacob is trying to put two and two together, and it's just not making sense. Next, Vanessa asks Joey did he have anything to do with Doug's accident, and I'm like, girl, you know he did. You know he did. And of course, he's going to lie and say he didn't, but she should know that Joey has something to do with it, especially since Doug had been making a lot of noise in regards to Joey's illegal dealings and all of that, and talking to the FBI. She should have known Joey was going to do something. Next, Haley checks Bill on his reaction to Dani's marriage to Andre, and Bill claims he's worried about Chelsea and Naomi's reaction, especially Chelsea. And it's like, stop playing. Stop playing. Like Haley told him, no, your daughters are grown. So let's not play this game that you're worried about your grown daughter reaction. Yeah, Chelsea just went through something, but that still has nothing to do with why Bill is upset. Next, Joey lies to Vanessa, telling her he had nothing to do with Doug's accident because he was with her. And that was put together because the same day that they go out of town, or was it like the next day, Doug ends up dead that night that they arrive in Puerto Rico, and Joey's been texting somebody nonstop on his phone, even to the point where Vanessa had to check him about it. Come on now. If you put two and two together, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to put two and two together to know exactly that Joey had something to do with it. Next, Bill has a lot of nerve confronting Dani about marrying a man half her age when he married a woman half his age and who was his daughter's best friend. Can we say hypocrite? And he's just jealous because it's okay for him, but Dani is supposed to be pining for him indefinitely. Next, Detective Psycho Malone is trying to deter Jacob from investigating Doug's accident. And he doesn't get Jacob. He's making Jacob more suspicious by trying to persuade him from investigating the case. Like he's looking real guilty. Next, Vanessa plays right in Joey's hand by thanking him for his support and telling him she doesn't know what she would have done without him. Well, your husband would be alive if he wasn't in the picture. So, yeah, she didn't benefit from being with Joey. Actually, it cost her. It cost her and her children a lot. Next, the Duprees grill poor Andre on his nuptials to Dani, and Nicole makes Dani's marriage all about her, saying she got so much to deal with that she doesn't need to be dealing with Dani and her shenanigans now, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, girl, it is not that serious. And Andre tells them that Dani is planning to have the marriage annulled anyway. And so they look relieved. Next, Dani tells Bill his child bride owes him an explanation. Not her, exactly. And Bill has the audacity to tell Dani to grow up and to have her ridiculous marriage annulled before the girls find out. How about you do the same? How about that? So Dani smiles and say, score, because she loves it that Bill is jealous. Like, she had no idea she was going to get this kind of reaction from him. So she's loving it. And we all know probably going to stay married to Andre longer because it's making Bill upset. Next, Detective Psycho Malone calls Joey and tells him that, as far as everyone's concerned in Fairmount, Doug's death was an accident. Well, but now it's an accident until Jacob starts investigating. Next, Andre tells Dani about the meeting at the Dupree's home, and Dani proposes to Andre about staying married a little longer because, of course, when Bill came over there, that just made her want to keep antagonizing, and in a way, she thinks will make Bill want to come back to her and leave Haley because he's showing so much interest in her marriage to Andre, and so she's playing a game. I think it's sad because Andre's going to be the one who ends up hurt. And that ends the episode.